Hey, this is King David, Beatclass.com, and it has been a while. So, I used to teach FL Studio back in 2004, before, well before YouTube. I had a Yahoo group, and it was growing by numbers. Few people jumped on the bandwagon, and they may have had more success, but we had more impact. And what does that mean? We never wanted to be on Google's payroll, try and get money from Google for ads or anything like that. We just really wanted to show you how to make better music. And a lot of people have gone on to do well. Some people stopped doing it. Some people are working with different DAWs. I myself left FL Studio to use other DAWs. Now I use Pro Tools, I use Logic Pro. Um, but I also cross pollinate. In other words, I work a little bit in one FL Studio maybe, and then I'll work in Logic, and then I'll work in Pro Tools. But to be honest with you, I have not made a beat in FL Studio in over 10 years. So today was the first attempt at that. I was trying out all the different functions, all of the different possibilities, and this is what I came up with. So I'm going to go through it just a little bit. This is not going to be long. This is a short shot. It's just because I don't have time, my man, my peoples, my friends. So here's what I did. I started right with a kick. I was having trouble, man, because I just didn't remember how to work this thing. So I pulled up the FPC, and then I started pulling drums that I had in my own private stash so I can get the sound that I wanted. So I came up with these. I just had three different instruments: snare, kick, and hi-hat. That's it. And I made this one pattern. I'm going to play that real quick. I call it drums, and it's basic. It sounds like this. Pretty simple, right? But before I did that, I had some music. So I came up with the music. I pulled up a sequencer, or rather a synthesizer, and I wanted to, again, keep everything in FL Studio. So I came up with this pattern. All right. So that's a nice long loop there. It gives me something to mess with. And I added my drums in, and then I started getting busy. Boy, did I get busy. I found some samples, stretched them, got the times right. And I added that, and see, that shows you how much I still don't know FL Studio very well because I'm making all kinds of mistakes. So I added that sample. I added a drum sample. Yep. Drill beat, London drill beat, right? And I'm pretty sure I started then adding some other samples like some crashes, another crash. I like the difference of crashes. The reason why the difference of crashes are cool to me because they have a different emotional effect at different parts of the songs. So if you ever want to try and add some emotion to your track, try um, different pitches of crashes, different lengths, different things, and it just adds a different vibe to it all. Then I added a Sawyer. I think I added it. I may not have. Let's see if it's in there. I don't think so. All right. Well, I tried the Sawyer, and I was like, you know what? Nah, it's not gonna work. And then I put some vocals, man, and then the vocals are pretty interesting. All right, but my goal was to see if I could get back in the swing of things, remember how it works, make an actual short song that's not really a song, but just something that is in song format, just to make sure that I still could get back in the swing. If I had only had this tool, what would I do? And here's what it sounds like. Are you ready? All right, let's listen.
King David hadn't made a beat in FL Studio in a while. telling you, get the strap, cause niggas getting crazy. They can never, ever, ever try to blaze me or even phase me. They too lazy, and I'm gonna win, yes, I am the real McCoy, the real deal. King Dave, you know that's how I feel. Sex appeal, raw deal, never stop, cause I'm on top, never ever drop. Hey, oh, hey, hey, yeah.
All right, and there you go. Nothing to write home about, but I did some key things that I don't know may or may not be able to benefit you. Um, my vocal chain, by the way, auto tune, right? Studio Rack. The reason why I like Studio Rack because I can get all my whole vocal chain in order. API rolled off low end to about 125 hertz. Sibilance took some of those S's and pops out. CLA 76 to give it some upfrontness and forwardness, right? Then I added my Epic for a throw or delay into a hall. Then I compressed that. Then I add my vocal writer for so that I had some dynamic changes, and then RVox, and I was out of there, baby. And then out of that, I went to parametric EQ. I wanted to bring some sparkle out, so I used it to bring out some of the 3K, bring that up. Added a little bit more roll off on my low end, and then the final one is just a meter so I can see what my levels were doing. I put some effects on some of the other instruments, but it's pretty basic. And I'm going to tell you real quick before I end this video, there's some pluses and minuses. I think the smartest way to work with the DAWs are to use each one for its strength. So creating a beat is really good for FL Studio, some vocal work, but when I want to get surgical and actually, start mixing, I'm going to move that over into Logic Pro, do all my mixing there, and then do my final vocal mix in FL Studio in my master. So I'm sorry, my final vocal mix and my master in Pro Tools. So that's my workflow. It doesn't have to be yours, but it's one way to figure it out. I do find that knowing more about the DAWs makes you more diverse as a producer. All right, King Dave, one love, Beatclass.com. Become a member. Join us. Come on now. You know you want to. Peace.
King David hadn't made a beat in FL Studio in a while. I'm telling you, get the strap, cause niggas getting crazy. They can never, ever, ever try to blaze me or even phase me. They too lazy, and I'm gonna win, yes, I am the real McCoy, the real deal. King Dave, you know that's how I feel. Sex appeal, raw deal, never stop, cause I'm on top, never ever drop. Hey, oh, hey.